Okay, everyone. Hello. Kim, we saw you in the background there. You cannot escape the Facebook Live. Hi, everyone. Oh, wait. No,
Hi, how are you doing, Jen?
I'm good. How are you, Caroline?
Very well, thank you.
Never know what's going to happen here on the BCHIP Facebook page. That's why it's always important to check in and see what we're doing. My name is Jen Gardella. I'm a consultant who works with the BCHIP folks. And I have with me today, Caroline Williams. She's not Kim Everett, and we're not going to touch anything with the technology because that's not our strong suit. But Caroline has been in the world of smoking cessation for over 30 years, I just found out. I have a lot of questions. She has a lot of answers. And so, Caroline, welcome to our weekly Facebook Live post.
Hi, it's nice to be here. Thank you.
And you've recently come on board with BCHIP, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I was a part of this organization quite a long time ago when it was first created, if you will. And I've always been part of it through the years. Even though my job has changed, I've still been a part of BCHIP by continuing to teach the smoking cessation classes that we have.
So why don't you walk us through it? What is so hard about people? What is so hard for people to do? What are the steps when they really want to stop smoking? Why can't they just stop with this part?
That's terrific. That's a great question. That's an absolute great question because I get it all the time. And people actually want to know how these classes work. I used to carry a magic wand and just kind of say, poof, you're a non-smoker, but they really have to do the work. I'll tell you what, people really don't realize that it's just not a dirty, nasty habit. It's much more than that. Because of the chemical in cigarettes, nicotine, their brain chemistry has been changed forever. Once a smoker, always a smoker.
At the brain level, the cellular level. Okay.
Yeah. I break it down when I teach class into the components. There's three huge reasons why people smoke. Number one, they're chemically addicted, and they're chemically addicted to nicotine. They're psychologically addicted to their smoking behavior.
Right.
They can actually be sitting someplace, and if somebody walks in front of them smoking, it triggers a pleasurable memory. And so they just, anybody got a cigarette? Anybody? So they light up. And then the third is a behavioral addiction. They've learned to do something for 30 years, 40 years. So it's a chemical, psychological, and behavioral. And through our classes, which are 5 sessions, we target each area. And as they go through this continuum, these stages of change, they understand how to attack each one of the addictions. Right. And that's one of the main reasons why people smoke.
So because we have the expert on the line, we're going to take a minute here to walk you through if you or a loved one are really, well, I should say if you are interested in stopping your habit of smoking, or if you have a loved one, friend, colleague who you think needs to stop smoking, what is the process? Do they call into BCHIP? Do they fill out a form on the website? What do we do here? It's
very easy to call. And if you'd be so kind, I could give you the number when
Go
you would
ahead.
like.
Sure.
The number, sorry, glasses, hold on. Makes it a lot easier. Our main number is 267-291 and then 7882. Okay, we have a whole bunch of numbers, but I wanted to give you that number. And then you get a really nice person who says, oh, can I help you? And then you say, I want to take one of them stop smoking programs with that teacher. We have a couple other instructors. And you get some questions asked here and there, but it's the first step. It is really that first step in wanting to start quitting smoking. And okay. You know what, I got to tell you this though, too. A lot of people are very afraid to take these classes, because they really don't know if they're going to be able to quit. What we talk about is, besides smoking cessation, stopping, we talk about something called harm reduction, which means if you started the class at a pack, which is 20 cigarettes, and you ended the class by only smoking 10 cigarettes, that's a win.
Sure.
That's a win.
Okay.
So knowing that, I think a lot of people then say, all right, well, maybe I'll take this class. Maybe I'll try it. I've tried other things. The average smoker takes about maybe 7 or 8 times to quit. So like every try counts. We have that on our brochures. Every try counts. And about 70% of smokers do want to quit. They just don't know how.
Wow.
They just don't know how. So we're offering like several classes. We do virtual, we do Zoom classes. We do in-person classes, and all our instructors are fun and helpful and are great guidance and mentors, coaches. So yeah, that's about it. If you have any other questions
Oh,
that
yeah,
you
we
think
do.
somebody might need, ask me. I'll be home. So happy to talk about this with you.
Great. So I don't know all the terminology. Is gum included?
Within our class, that's a great question. Within our class, we have the wonderful opportunity to receive free what's called nicotine replacement therapy products.
Okay.
Okay. And through our tobacco grants, we're so blessed to be able to give either the nicotine patches, the
Oh.
nicotine gum, or the nicotine lozenges to our classmates, to our class persons, to our participants. And boy, that is the extra oomph that helps people quit. Because remember, I told you about the three-pronged addiction, the 3 reasons. We help you attack the chemical part of your addiction, and then we walk you through the other stages of addiction to get you where you want to be.
So it's not about, okay, you've just got to go cold turkey. There's a whole support system, it sounds like, in place as you kind of taper down. And also, as I tell my students who are statistics students at Bucks County Community College, sometimes we're going to have a repeat offender, right? Like, you don't do well the first time, you don't get as low as you want to, maybe, in how much you are smoking. And so you come back and you spend some more time with the team, maybe a different trainer, maybe you just need more support. I mean, when you're talking about alcoholism, it could be for life. And so there's nothing wrong with spending time with good people like you who are clearly dedicated to helping people stop the habit should they want to. And they could come all the time.
Absolutely. We do have repeaters, because they get very, very close. And at the end of the class, they're not there yet. Then they sign up for another class, they get a little further, and before you know it, they are totally quit. The support is very good. The behavioral connections with this. I mean, people say to me, well, Caroline, how do you do this? How do you make people stop smoking? And I said, people come to class. It works where first thing we do is education. It's education. It's peer group support. It's behavior modification, and it's fun. And if you have all of those things within a program, you're probably going to move along that continuum, if not to quit, to get halfway there. Those are the things. If you ever try to break a bad habit and it's not fun, you're not going to do it.
Right.
And it's about learning. A lot of times, Jim, what happens is people come into their own consciousness and they make their decision to quit. They've learned about it. They've like changed some behaviors, and before they even realize it, they really want to quit.
Sure. Fabulous. Well, thank you for coming on. As I believe I mentioned at the beginning of the broadcast, you didn't know you were doing this today. You are a video queen. So thanks for coming on our weekly or bi-weekly Facebook Live for BCHIP. And if you have any questions, you can always visit the BCHIP Facebook page and we will get you all the information that you need. I'm going to stop the live stream and we will see everybody in 2 weeks. Thank you.